This particular job we are doing a privet hedge, very neglected hedge, and it's been very chomped about on the inside. The top's all over the place, so we're going to try and strain it out a little bit. The customer does want it levelled on top, but to retain the height. So the lowest point on the top will be my final height. The outside isn't so bad. Again, you can see it's been a bit chomped about in the past, but we'll certainly do something with it. I'm starting on the inside of the hedge, siding it up first, but basically the reason I'm starting on the inside is because I've got to level the top of the hedge out. From the inside I can see all the hedge because it's curved, and I can then stand back and eye in. On the inside and the outside, I'm trying to actually not cut it dead flat, but to actually take the top back a little bit. It's just better for the hedge. Ideally you want the bottom of the hedge slightly wider than the top, but just how the hedge is, it's on the driveway and in the garden, you can't let that bottom of the hedge come out, but certainly sort of halfway up the hedge and above I'm taking it back slightly. Only a very slight slope on it. It will help the hedge a lot in the long run. Also on this particular hedge, I did ask the customer and they don't want a edge between the top and the side. They don't want like a right angle edge, they want a nice curve. So I had to remember to put the curve in as well on that edge. At this point, I'm sort of looking, stand right back and look at the lowest point on the hedge, and then I sort of run my eye along and just gonna eye in roughly the level I want and sort of focus on the spot where I think that high point's got to come down to. and then pretty much cut in. If you're a little unsure if you're doing this yourself, perhaps just cut a little line in. Unlike me, cutting in quite hard here, but I'm fairly confident at this point that I'm in the right place. But the important thing is stand back, look as I'm doing now, and then you're happy, carry on cutting. If you're unsure, it's always better to cut not enough off than too much. You can't stick it back on. Privet, it will grow back, but it's nice if you can get it just right. But trust your eye. That's the important thing. Trust your eye. If it looks right, it probably is right. At this point, I'm standing and back again, having a look, and I'm happy with that final height there. It just matches up with the low point, so it's pretty much a case of hold the hedge cutter fairly level and just keep going along. I cut sort of about 3/4 of the way across from the inside, and I do it all the way around, and then basically just got to finish that top off from the outside. At this point, all the side on the inside's done and 3/4 of the top. So now I'm on the outside, and obviously got a gravel driveway, so I'm sheeting everything all the way through here now. It saves a lot of time and a lot of mess, and fairly much as the weather's been of late, it's now raining on me. As I'm trying to get that top back slightly, you know, that slight slope on the front of the hedge, got to keep looking, look, and what I do, when you get a bit exactly where you want it, I tend to go past it then, and then start cutting in and work towards it, as it gives you a guide. It's not necessarily the correct way, but I find it definitely easier that way, and you can keep just eyeing it in. Once I've cut the sides, I then do the top while I'm still over the sheets, and basically just repeat that process pretty much the whole of the rest of the hedge. from this angle you can pretty much see that slight lean on the hedge. I managed to cut it back to, and I've sort of curved that top edge as well. And there it is, all cut. Just got the last of the waste to clear up off the sheets, and managed to get a fairly decent shape to it. Again, you can see sort of the sides taper back just slightly, and that's the inside. The end was actually chopped off by the builders apparently. But I was quite pleased with it. And there's a bit at the top I remembered to film. Got it fairly level. It's not perfect, but it's nearly there. And there it is, all finished, all cleared up and ready to go. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.